What's going on, guys? Alright, I've had this to the range a few times now, and I'm ready to do the full extensive review. I know you guys have seen it, but I'm going to give you some stats on it, and let you know how she's doing. Alright? If you don't know, it's a Ruger sr9 that I picked up about a week ago. Put about almost, I'd say about 300 rounds through it so far. Not one problem. Let's make the gun safe, because it is loaded, because empty mag, I use it for home defense. Alright, let's go over a little history on the Ruger sr9. Came out in, just in case you guys don't know, came out, and I found some interesting facts that I'd like to share with you. If you know about it already, you know, but if you don't, here we go. It came out in October 2007. Came out as Ruger's first striker-fired pistol. This is the cool thing. I didn't know this. And maybe I should have known this, but I didn't. It's an almost exact clone of the Kimber Pro Defense. And I looked up the Kimber, and it does. It looks pretty much exactly like it, the same style. So I was reading about it a little bit, and I couldn't really find much about it. If Ruger actually ended up buying the patent from Kimber, or they just copied it and Kimber never released it. It was called the Kimber Pro Defense. I saw some pictures about it, but I can't. It's not on Kimber's website anymore. So, what are you gonna do? But I thought that was a pretty neat little tidbit. And as all of you probably know, in 2008, Ruger announced the recall of the sr9, and said it was firing when it was dropped. I looked at some different pictures of the triggers, and they didn't have the, I'll get to that later, but the trigger safety. They said that you'd have to have the manual safety had to be off, and there had to be a round in the chamber, and if you dropped it, then I guess they were having instances where the gun was going off. So that's whenever they switched it to this trigger system right here, which is pretty much like your Glock. So they switched that up, and I guess they haven't had problems since. Okay, let's see, what else here do we need to talk about? The accuracy. I showed you guys my target, man, and I go shooting a lot, but like, not a lot. You know what I mean? Like maybe like once every other weekend or something like that. And I've been practicing as far as like trigger control and everything, and I showed you my target, man. It was, I was pretty proud of myself. I shot really well with this gun. So the accuracy is really good. It has a nice, it's like zero return with the trigger, so you can blast off a couple rounds. You don't get like, trigger doesn't slap the back of your finger. It has a nice trigger reset on it. See if we can get it right here. Resets right there. So that's nice about the pistol. Let's see if we can see this again. I don't know if I got it in frame. I don't have one of those viewers, so I can't. Right there. So I definitely like that about the gun. It has like the trigger has like a really solid feel to it. There's no play with the trigger or anything like that. Let's go over some stats on the gun. It's a 9mm, comes in 40, and then you got the sr9C compact version. I'm in California, so the mags are 10 round magazines, so you got 10 plus 1. The barrel length is just over 4 inches, and it's stainless steel. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of work with the barrel hood as far as just buffing this up. It's starting to get some wear on there. I don't mind the wear, but I just want it to, I don't know, have more of a, I don't want it to be really shiny, but I want it to have like more of a, more like what the barrel looks like, you know. So I might be doing that. The weight on this gun is, with a loaded mag, is 26.25 ounces. So it's kind of heavy. I don't carry it, so I don't care. I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't care even if I did carry it. It's not that heavy, at least for me. The overall length on it, 7 inches, 7.55 inches. The height is 5.52 inches, and the width is the greatest thing because it's really slim. It fits really good. It feels like a 1911 in your hands, but it's a really slim pistol. It's 1.27 inches. Okay, the finish on the slide kind of sucks, but it's a black stainless, and it just scratches really easily. So I got some comments about how to fix that with the bluing pen, so I'm gonna probably do that. Slides hardened steel. The frame, they call it high performance glass filled nylon polymer, you know, so it's a polymer frame. The trigger pull, like I said, it's a nice solid trigger pull. It's 6.5 pounds, but it doesn't feel like that. I mean, it does and it doesn't, because it's like it's hard to explain. You have to actually shoot the gun, but it's since there's no play with the trigger, it really doesn't feel. It doesn't feel like it's that. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's that heavy. For me, at least. I don't know what you guys think, but I also got a comment. I guess a guy just bought a. I forget what his YouTube name was, but he bought a sr9C, and the compact version, and he was having some problems with it. He took it right out of the box and started shooting it. And, I mean, I guess some people can do that, but I mean, it's not a Glock, so it's best to just, once you first get out of the box, take it and get some ballast all, spray it all in there, clean out all that factory lube and crap, and then this stuff works real good, this Militech stuff. But be sure, if you watch Paul, Humans for Targets, he's the one that got me to try what he did when he went to the range and got his gun all heated up, ran like 50 rounds through it, and then threw some Militech on the guide rails, and then kept firing. So I tried that, man, and it works. I mean, the slide feels like it's riding on glass. So some of the cons about it, the slide safety is a little bit too much. I mean, I guess the more safety features, the better, I guess. But I mean, it's already got the trigger safety. I don't mind it. A lot of people don't like the extra safety on it, but for me, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. The striker indicator, I'm gonna see if I can get this so you guys can see that. It's just all black. So I mean, I'd like to see maybe them put a little bit of like an orange or a white dot on it or something like that, just so you could see it a little bit better. Once again, that also doesn't bother me too much, but I hear a lot of people that are complaining about it. How you can't tell, but whatever. There's a little play in the mags when you put them in. It's empty. Little play side to side, front to back. I haven't seen that as being a problem yet, so we'll see. The pros, it's a very slim pistol. It has really nice balance. I told you about the trigger pull, but it's. I mean, I take that as a pro because it really doesn't. I mean, the trigger's just so sweet. It's just like it feels like a quality trigger. Like it feels like nice and stiff. There's no play with the trigger at all. The other pros, I mean, it comes with, whenever you buy these, it comes with 2 mags. You also get this lock. I don't use the lock because I don't like to keep the spring lock back. I just put it in the safe, but I could definitely use this lock for something else. These are really, really quality locks that that Ruger gives you. They get that nice little logo right there, the paint in it. It also gives you a mag loader. I showed you guys what was in the box. It's made in the USA, which is great. The mags are made in Italy, which is also, I don't mind that. Italy, there's a lot of mags that are made in Italy that are really good. Lifetime warranty on the gun, so anything that goes wrong with it. Takedown's a little odd. When you take down the pistol, there's a couple extra steps in it. I wish it was a little bit faster, but it's not, so what are you going to do? Lock the slide, and under here, or in here, let's see if I can get the flashlight. Yeah, see the ejector right there? Now you want to press this down. I'm going to press it down to show you what it... See it now? See that? So you got to press that down. It's like an extra step. And then after that, you take it right here, and then you just... I've taken this apart quite a few times, so I got it loosened up. So you take the pin out, and then it just slides right off. I got a question for you guys. Any Ruger fanatics? I want to get a stainless steel guide rod. There's a guy that sells them, but he sells them and you can pick from 15 pound to 20 pound to 40 pound. Okay? I called Ruger, and this is kind of funny. I called Ruger and I said, I need to know what the poundage is set on these recoil springs. Oh, I don't know. I'm like, is there anybody? No one knows at Ruger what this is set at. If this is 15 or 20, I'm guessing it's like 15 or 20 because it's 9mm. So if anyone knows if this is a 15 or 20 pound recoil spring, please let me know, because I want to buy a stainless steel guide rod for it. And these are fixed, so you can't buy them separately. You can't just get the guide rod. You have to get the whole shabazz thing. The rest of the tank. So if you guys know that, please let me know. I could write the guy that's selling them on the website, but I'm lazy and haven't gotten around to it. Barrel comes out. Your basic takedown. So that's about it, guys. If anyone could let me know about that recoil spring, I would really appreciate it. I've called gunsmiths. They don't know. It's a mystery. Ruger recoil spring mystery. So that's it. I mean, you put it back in, put the pin back in. Be careful when you're putting this in, because sometimes when you're pushing it in, it pops too fast and it'll go up here and you might scratch the finish. So that goes back in. And then this is still down, but once you put a mag in, it just pops it right back up for you. So that's it. That is the review on the Ruger sr9. Okay. Oh, sights. Fully adjustable sights. And they're really nice sights too. They're not night sights, but they got those nice bright white dots. See if I can line a bad boy up. So that's pretty. See if we can line it up with something black. Well, you guys know what it looks like. Anyway, sights are really nice on it. Shoots really well. I will have a range video coming up again. Maybe tomorrow I'll go or something like that again. I still got 50 rounds of Blazer to go through, so I might hit up the range tomorrow and bring the video. Mondays they're slower, so I can hit that up. But yeah, other than that, guys. Oh, thanks for watching that video on the California that bill thing. It was actually passed, so I guess we got a lot of people to write. That's freaking awesome. Now it's going forward, and that's just one more step. It's a little step, but it's a step in the right direction. Alright, that's all I got today, fellas and ladies. Take care. Alright, guys, and be safe out there.